Hi, my name is Jeff Hawkins and this is my leader dog Gracie. Gracie is my first dog. I have been legally blind for over 30 years. I began to lose my vision in my early 20s. I'm fortunate enough to have a full range of vision, but with very little detail or clarity. And this building, which is obviously set up for people that are blind or visually impaired, I'd love to take you on a little tour and show you how it's set up. Gracie, up. Let's go right, right, forward. The hall is set up to accommodate anybody that is either visually impaired right up to totally blind. Myself, who has some limited vision, as I said, do very well with the differing contrast, the bright lights, the blue stripes on the floor, the blue stripes along the wall. Somebody with less vision can guide themselves along holding the railing. They'll hit a bump on the railing and they'll know that above that bump there's a sign, and there is braille along here to let them know that they're in the resident service area. Let's go forward. As we continue down into the residence hall, again guiding my hand down the railing and following the contrasting lines on the floor, I come to another bump on the railing, indicating that there's a sign above, again in braille. Below that, if you notice, there's a sign that says instructor's office, also in braille, and the lower sign just indicates that is the office across the hallway. As we walk forward, you'll notice the black pad on the floor with the raised bumps. And it's not unlike what you see out in your community, out in public at almost every street corner. It's indicating to the visually impaired world that it's time to make a decision. You know that it may be the spot where you're going to cross the road, or you may have to turn left or right. Everything in this whole facility is very consistent. In other words, if you learn how to use the railing or the blue stripes or the contrasting stripes on the floor, this is going to be throughout the building, whether it be in a residence hall, in the dining area, no matter where you're at. The signage is all the same. Here at Leader Dog for the Blind, there are 5 rooms to accommodate the deaf-blind client. You'll notice that up here the doorbell, once that's pushed, it'll activate a pager on the client's belt and they'll realize that somebody is at their door. The bed is accommodated with a couple different sensors. If the fire alarm were to go off, the bed would pulsate in a certain way to let the client know that there's a fire emergency or an emergency to leave the room. What a client would do when they come in is de-harness the dog, and there's a hook here on the wall where the harness would hang. That way the client always knows where the harness is at. If you'll notice in the bathroom, there's blue lines on the floor around the sink to identify the sink. Same thing around the toilet, so there's some contrasting differences to find those things. If you look at the shower, there's blue tiles around the shower, which will help you find the entrance. In the room itself, very comfortable. You have, a TV, a refrigerator, a lock box, a lock drawer, proper lighting for the room, and it's really quite a comfortable place to stay. Each room is equipped with its own private door into the park area, which is the dog relief area. The dogs are taught to go to the bathroom on command, and the word park is their word to let them know that it's time to do that. So you take the harness off and you long leash them, and that's the indication to the dog that it's time to park. Move on to the gravel. Also, you'll notice the number on the wall here, and it also is in braille. And this particular sign indicates that directly across from it is your room. Dog takes care of her business, go back to the short leash, harness goes back on, everybody's happy. As you can see, there's a whole array of machines, a bunch of elliptical machines, free weights, a healthy lifestyle, which a lot of clients continue on. Okay, on my right here we have the dining hall, and breakfast, lunch, and dinner is provided for the clients here. The clients will come in and they've been designated a seat to eat, so they tell their dogs to find their seat, and the dog will know where their seat is because they've been taught that. So I'll say, Gracie, let's go in and find my chair. Where's my chair? Where's my chair? Good girl. Good girl. We are now in the Canine Development Center, and that's where it all begins for dogs like Gracie. Gracie has given my independence back. She has given me my mobility back. And with those things come my self-confidence, my self-esteem, and really has allowed me to find the person that I was before I lost my sight. Gracie and I are best friends, and that's really what it's all about here at Leader Dog, isn't it, huh? Yes.